Dana Hudson in Richboro. Scope of work, mulch installed, no trimming, nothing really crazy, not much edging. You know, some bed prep, some weeding a little bit, not horrible in most of the areas. Did say as a grab party the 25th of June, hoping to get it done before then. So that's a couple weeks out. It's only like 3 weeks out. So starting here in the front, there's access to the front. Most of the mulch is in the front yard. So you have this bed here, a little bit of weeding, a little bit of edging. We'll probably do the mulch. You know, we can ask the neighbor if he's okay with us just doing this spot if he wanted. Otherwise, I would, you know, stop it like right here. But yeah, rake up the beds a little bit, fresh mulch. Got some. Have to move this pallet because you got definitely some weedy growth in there that you'll have to kind of whack out, clear out, and then lay the mulch. We have a small bed over there, and then we'll loop all around the whole property. But here's the conditions of the beds right now. It's late May, or I'm sorry, early June actually. Yeah, so you have a lot of plants in here, but a couple weeds you can rake out. It's kind of bare on mulch, so it needs a good amount. No trimming, like I said. Weeds aren't terrible here. We're kind of just turn it over, rake it over, bust up the weeds, lay some preen, fresh mulch in here. Obviously you got stone, so just be careful not to get the stone mixed, or the mulch mixed in with the stone. Yeah, weeds aren't too bad here. Rake out some of these needles from the bush, fresh mulch in here. That's a plant, it's like a ground cover type of plant. So you can leave that little cluster alone. But there's a couple little tiny clover weeds. You can leave that alone, that's a plant. A couple clover weeds. Again, that's a plant. Looking through here. Yeah, not terrible shape. A little bit of edging to do here. And then move it to the back. So he said there used to be mulch here along this ground cover. So I would say you can actually kind of see it. So you could probably string trim like an edge for him a little bit, and then put a little bit of mulch down here in this area, he said. And then you could even just do little sprinkles of some mulch over the ground cover. He said that's fine. Don't have to go too far back because there's mostly stone outside of that. Then here here's when you'll need to edge and get some mulch in here. You could just create a whole new edge all right here basically. Again, in here there's a little bit of mulch. You'll have to pull out, there's a couple weeds in between these tiger lilies. You'll see, you know, obviously just pull these things out. Won't be able to get in here with a string trimmer, just hand weed it out. You'll see a little bit of mulch in there. No need to put any mulch in this area, you can leave that alone. All right, move into the pool area. So in here you just have to be a little bit cautious. You don't want to come in here with the string trimmer because obviously you can see there's a couple flowers. But then you'll notice too, like this is actually a plant. This was with it. So that's like some type of vegetation that they planted. But then most of this is like a weed. Most of that's weeds. This is actually a plant that you can leave right here. That's a plant. This is actually a plant that he's planted. Some of this stuff is all weeds that you can just kind of clear out with your hands. You know, that's a weed. There's actually like a plant right here. You can leave it alone. This is an old rose bush that's coming back. He said you can leave that alone. He might even mess with it. And the rest of everything else is weeds. And then a little bit of mulch in here again. He's got stone, so don't go crazy. Don't mix it in with the stone. That's by the pool. Alright, moving to this bed will need an edge over here. No trimming or anything. Not much weeds. Most of this is just plants in here. So edge it, mulch it. You know what? We didn't talk about this area. I think you might have forgot it. Check in with them if they want some mulch in this area. That's one area we didn't talk about. It didn't come up. You might have just forgot it though. And then up here, you got a little bit of mulch in here, some weeding, and that's it. And then we're back to the front.